Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video. And today we are reviewing the Vintage Collection Deluxe Incinerator Trooper with Grogu pack. And what's really cool about this one is, while this isn't necessarily a super new figure release, I mean, really the newest figure here I think is the Grogu figure. From what I can tell, it doesn't really look like the Incinerator Trooper is all that different. But what makes this pack cool and unique is the accessories that come in it. And that's kind of the deal with the deluxe packs, is they come with bonus accessories that you wouldn't otherwise get in a single carded pack. Now, luckily, Hasbro finally put the concerns to rest of what's happening with the VC bubble. The bubble is staying. These are not replacing single carded figures. There's, from what I understand, they still have plans to do more of stuff like this, but the bubble is safe, so we're still going to have those awesome single carded VC releases. So anyway, you got some awesome artwork of the Incinerator Trooper trying to take down little Grogu there, which we all know does not work. And then on the back, you've got more of that, plus, you know, the pieces that come within it. And I also love how in that very vintage style here on the box, you've got that bonus Grogu figure in that kind of vintage sticker style from back in the day. I do like that. That's a nice touch. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So, everything's just kind of wrapped in tissue paper, as Hasbro's been doing lately. So on this side we have our little flame effects. So you got a little Cheeto plug-on effect like that came with the single release Incinerator Trooper. You've got a little standing pillar of flame shooting up. You got a little flame. And then you've got the wall of fire where Grogu's just kind of holding it back with the Force. So that one especially is pretty cool. And then over here, wrapped up on the other side, oh, and taped up a little bit. There we go. We've got our Incinerator Trooper. And not eyes closed, but squinting Grogu. And he does have a little bit of articulation there. I mean, look at that little guy. He's got his little hands up. I like the little like struggling to hold back the fire with the Force kind of look on his face he's got going there. His ears are kind of down at a little bit of an angle. If you look at the back of his head there. He's got both of his little hands up, which his arms are articulated. They're on a ball joint there on the shoulder. Doesn't look like the wrists have any articulation whatsoever. So as far as articulation for this Grogu goes, you've got a little bit of shoulder on a ball joint. Head is on a ball joint. I just killed Grogu. His head came right off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mando's going to come after me. There we go. I fixed him. He's fine. He's fine. We're good. Yeah, look at that little fella. He looks great. Another awesome little Grogu. Again, billion Grogus. We need millions of Grogus. 1,000 more Grogus. I won't rest until there's nothing but Grogus with absolutely everything. That's what we need. Yep, that's it. That's what we need. All right. Next up here we have our Incinerator Trooper, fully articulated. Very similar to the single carded release. Maybe his canister is a darker plastic. I think it's a dark metallic black kind of plastic versus the dark metal gray. I think that came with the regular single release. I don't have that on hand right now, so I can't really compare it. But there you go. Looks really awesome. Just like with the other one, the flamethrower gun is attached to the canisters on the back. You can put it in his hand. Get him to try to hold it with his other hand. And there you go. Another really awesome release of a Flame Trooper there. Or, sorry, Incinerator Trooper, Flame Trooper, something else. Fully articulated, just like the other VC releases. Head is on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders. Single jointed elbows. Wrist joints. Waist. Hips. Upper thigh. Single jointed knees and ankle joints. So as about as articulated as you would want these guys to be. Go ahead and get him posed up. You can take the little flame effect there, just like with the other release. It just fits onto the little nozzle there on the end of the flame gun, and then the little guides down at the bottom do fit over the Cheeto effect for more stability, which also looks really cool. You can kind of see that right there. All right, and then you can just kind of set up the display where he's trying to roast everybody in the Navarro Cantina. And then Grogu's just kind of holding it back, keeping it at bay. Get a little flame plume there, little maybe one like directly under, like maybe some of the flame, you know, was leaking out like they sometimes do on a flamethrower. So you got the little plume is just kind of hanging right here on the bottom. But overall, these flame effects are just really awesome for all kinds of different displays and effects that you want to set up with your dioramas, aside from just, you know, setting up this really cool scene where the flame trooper's trying to roast them, you know. Really, really cool deluxe release. Another awesome, unique 3 3/4 scale Grogu figure here. Aside from just getting an awesome Incinerator Trooper, I mean, if you've only been trying to get just one Incinerator Trooper for your loose collection, I would recommend this one the most. This is definitely the best version of the Incinerator Trooper because of the accessories. This is the best release of the best mold of 2 different unique molds, including the Force Unleashed ones that came out years ago, because the Incinerator Trooper did debut in Star Wars The Force Unleashed first. A lot of people forget that, or just weren't aware. And that's an awesome detail that's definitely worth mentioning, because that was just another cool little thing that, you know, Favreau pulled from Legends to bring back into canon, because the Incinerator Troopers were cool enemies to fight in that video game, and bringing them back into the forefront of canon was just really awesome of them to do. So I really like how this one turned out. This is an awesome character for your vintage collection, or just to have in your collection in general, even if you don't try to collect every VC release. And again, another little Grogu. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this review today, where we reviewed the new deluxe Incinerator Trooper with squinty Grogu, because his eyes are so squinty. Stay tuned for more awesome RebelScum.com reviews. We review all kinds of VC figures here all the time. Make sure you like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and go to RebelScum.com every single day, because there's always something new posted on the website directly every single day. Check out RebelScumShop.com for all kinds of awesome swag and merch. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.